Good morning. Can y'all hear me? Let me check on my other phone because y'all know this phone be acting a little crazy. Make sure y'all can hear me. Oh, yeah. Okay. Good morning, good people. Welcome back to Paradise Island. Let me see. Leticia is the first in the building. Good morning, Leticia. Good morning, darling. Salute to my moms. Hi, Tracy. I see you. Oh, hi, Tony. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Got a little to talk about tennis. You at work, I was just getting ready to ask you that. Damn it. Keep me in your ear, pumpkin. Good morning. Y'all, me and Candace is doing the show tomorrow, manana. We are doing the Cruise Chronicles. Good morning, Daquan. How are you? Y'all, like, don't come in here. Y'all can't. There goes my Benzie. Good morning, Benzie. What is that? My baby just came in. Lady X. Oh, hi, baby. Are you good? I misses you. Good morning, baby. Good morning. Thank you to my mom. Look at my mom. They're beautiful and they're smart and they're amazing and I love them so much. I love them. Okay. Hold on, y'all. What's the point? Why are you looking like that? Listen, yeah, listen. Do me a favor, y'all. I know they did a few other content creators live. I don't care about that. I'm trying to get my morning commentary out of the way. In particular, I wasn't going to go live today because it's Juneteenth and I got a day off. And I was going to take this day and I was going to mind my business and I was going to do whatever Brenda wanted to do today because I don't celebrate Juneteenth. Okay. Now hold on. Do me a favor. If you're in the building and you have the ability to go ahead and share this live out, tell somebody that Brenda's live and we're going to talk about some things. Okay. I have some two topics that I want to address. And there's a reason in particular why I'm going to address this and y'all going to see in a minute. And also hit that like for me. If you're not a member, you want to be a member because the next week, Friday, not Monday, but next week, Friday, I am doing the member. I already got my moderator picked out for next month, y'all. I'm telling you, my mom's is doing some amazing work, y'all. It's getting crazy again. Okay, and I might have to double up again on my moderators. Okay, hold on one second. I have to go check something. I'll be right back. Okay. Now, you guys know this about Brenda. I had to put, but I'm okay, Tannis. I want you to get in trouble. Peace. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Welcome to Paradise Island, honey. If this is your first time visiting, I guarantee it will not be your last. Thank you, Mike Tony. But if you're a returning inhabitant, welcome back, deep divers. We end this thing. Salute. Remember, y'all, it's a whole holiday. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Why are y'all still? I know. Oh, baby, let me see what she's saying. Murder trial starts at the end of this month. Okay. I know. I love you. Okay, so I'm glad you told me that so I can send positive energy and justice your way. Okay, so we're going to be praying. For those of you who don't know, my baby, Lady XO, lost her baby about a year ago, right, Lady XO? And so they're beginning the trial. He was unalived, and we're sending so much love to my baby. And I just, it's hard. I know it's very hard for her, and I know she went through a lot. So yes, we're sending our condolences. Hood, you in here? Whoa, that thing. Look at her. Look at her. But yeah, so we join you in sending a whole lot of love, whole lot of light, whole lot of healing and justice. May your sons um iller be brought to justice. Okay. And I pray, I know it's going to happen without a doubt. I know that this is going to happen. Okay. Now I love Benz, but Benz is in my chat saying Happy Juneteenth. Let me explain something to you guys. And I know Brenda thinks a little different. I'm gonna have to turn this air conditioner up because I don't know, I'm getting a little hot as I'm starting to talk. Hold on, let me take this little robe off. Got Brenda will never celebrate Juneteenth. Come in here. because it's Juneteenth, so it is great that I'm having this conversation that we're getting ready to have. Oh, hey, King James, good morning. Hey, everyone, been looking for you, Brenda. What are you looking for me for, James? I'm not hard to find. Maybe I am a little hard to find. I ain't been around. James, what do you want? Wait, Daquan, wait, hold on. So on this day, because we're going to talk about a nappy head situation, and then, honey, last night, woo. I'm not dropping a link yet, but I will be dropping a link. Woo. I don't know. Wait, James, what? Dropped it? Not yet. You have to wait. Give me a minute. I'm gonna get on your big top. Listen, I will never celebrate a country giving me back a freedom that they took away from me. Beans, you in here too? Hi, Beans. Salute, baby. Good morning. Good morning. Look, I'm gonna drop the link later, y'all. Give me a minute. James, James, stay close, okay? My commentary is not gonna be that long. What you looking for me for, James? I heard you was looking for me. Here I come. Okay, no, I'm just being facetious, okay? I didn't even do nothing yet. Hood, you're a menace. As soon as you come in the chat, I know she's already pinky in the brain. She's thinking of ways to be okay. Now let's do this. What am I celebrating today? And I know that people think differently. And you know, one thing about me in Paradise Island is that there is no real world without different opinions. Okay, okay, peace. Okay, love. I am not going to thank a country and celebrate a day where the rights, the ethical birthrights of me being a human being, it's been revealed to me what you did to me. James on bullshit. All right, James, stick around. My ethical birthright. Thank you, Dubs, because Jubs, I'm on T now. So just FYI, put that in there. I'm multitasking my mind as I'm still on the Juneteenth. I'm doing hot tea now. Since I got sick the other day, can I read your comment? Of course I can, Stacy, my boo. Hold on. Hood, yes. That's why Stacy's my boo. Stacy sums up what I'm thinking. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you. Okay. All right. Now, you guys have a right to disagree with whatever I'm saying. That is the beauty of being in a free country. Well, we're free now, right? Didn't they give us free? We is free. Thank you, Massa. Thank you, Dove. See, you get, see, Doves, I feel like me and you, we're going to be okay. Okay, it might take 5, 6 years, but we're going to get there. I am not going to thank a country for giving me back a freedom that was ethically mine as a human being. There was a time when we weren't even considered whole human beings, okay, and that has to be fixed. And imagine having to amend something to make me an entire human being, but that's neither here nor there. Bow, bow, bow. Facts, Ben. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. And let me just state for the record, everybody's welcome over here. Except if I don't like you, don't come in my chat. My moderators already know who you are. They'll get you going, okay? But everybody's welcome. So I am not going to shuck and jive and jig for the man today, okay? They're not going to create a holiday where I am going to be doing backflips and barbecues to thank America for making us free. I don't know what fuck y'all think that this is. Now, to put a cherry on top or put the icing on top, I went over to the Instagram, and there was a lady in the store. You know, I have not been in the stores for a few days. I've been having my stuff ordered because it's been very busy at work. I've been tired. I've been double training, all that kind of stuff. So I wasn't able to knock items off of shelves as I usually do around Juneteenth because I don't want to see any items, cakes, and cookies with celebrating our freedom. Like, yay, we is free, massa. No, I'm not doing it. Okay. So for those of you who are going on barbecue and celebrating your freedom with your family, that's good. I don't know how you explain that to children. I don't know how you say we were slaves. And then the people who enslaved us said, you know what? We're going to make you free. Here's a day, go and celebrate it. It might mean different things to different people. But as for me and mine, for us over here, in my mental space. Yep, Hood. Take that potato salad. Is it good? I feel like you make good potato salad. Do you put tuna in yours, Hood? I'll wait there. I'll put a pin until you come back. I don't want nothing of this day but a free day off. And if Hood has raisins in it, I'm a timer out. Okay, so Hood, just be prepared because you better not. Okay. Now let's get to something that happened yesterday over at Lemons. Okay. So Snoop, Lady Snoop, okay, and this is, I'm not doing this for Lady Snoop. I'm going to tell y'all why I'm doing this, because Lady Snoop don't like me, and I don't care, okay? I don't have the energy to not like her. That's on her, okay? Okay, good hood. Is it tuna in there, though? We're on this Juneteenth day. It is really something that I'm speaking on the issue of Nappy. Yesterday, well, oh, on Lemon, shout out to Big Lemon. Again, successful contest on Saturday that went into Sunday. Okay. Um, she was arguing back and forth with Snoop. They both hit, for whom we appreciate their sacrifice. Yes, thank you, Beans. I'm not celebrating a damn thing. Not thanking nobody. We thank our ancestors. There you go, Beans. Thank you for putting it together. We thank our ancestors for fighting for a freedom that we should have never had to fight for in the first place. You can take this day and shove it up your derriere. Okay? Just like I feel like Black History Month. Okay? I don't need no Black History. Shortest month of. Oh, I'm about to get pissed off. Come on, Brenda. Okay, don't let me tell you something. Don't come in here and start talking about my light melanation. I'm all black, everything. All I don't. I'm a Black woman raised by Black parents who was brought up in a Black household. Okay, this is my lineage. These are my people, and I will always stand with and for my people. Is we ignorant? We's a lot of things. Yes, we are. Okay, but these are our people. Hallelujah. Come on. Beans, look, Beans, what did you doing? Cartwheel. Anyway, so listen, let's go. Okay. While in conversation and scratching and doing their big one on Lemon's panel, A1 Sour Patch, who I don't have an issue with Sour Patch. I have an issue with what she said on that panel yesterday. And I'm going to tell you why it became a bigger problem for me, because I will set the scene for you. There was a term that Sour Patch used, and it is nappy. She said, and Snoop, and I think I might be getting it. So I'm not going to play the clip. I'll play the soundbite of it if I get it. She said she had a nappy wig. Now I was in the clouds. I don't believe I dropped down in the chat. I might have been in the chat earlier because Lemon came back twice. So I don't know at this time if I was in the chat. I could be, y'all. We celebrate Reparations Day, though. We would. James, hold on. Y'all is on it today. We will. We will. We will. Okay, that'll never happen though, but we will. Benjamin, hi Ben, good to see you. So good to see you. Happy late Pappy's Day to all of you Pappies. Nappy, Tannis, come on in here. Pumpkin, you done pick the phone up. Okay, Need. I don't fuck with Snoop Beans, but okay, y'all allowed to love and put in that chat anybody you rock with. Facts on fact. They were scratching in that chat and then they hit the panel. Yes, she's getting too comfortable. Thank you, Hood. That's why I love you. Now, Hood knows, and everybody else who knows who comes over to the chat. We are LGBTQ friendly. We are race friendly. Brenda, don't play those games over here. Do you understand me? But if you play with me, I'm gonna play with you. Okay, so let's not get that. Let's get crazy. I don't feel comfortable calling people slurs according to their race. But if you play with my race, I might play with yours. So hold tight. Now I'm going to tell you. I'm be honest. I'm never going to lead with that because I never would. If I got into an argument with Hood or anyone else from another race, Spanish, we got everybody comes over here. Everybody, you hear me? Everybody comes over here. Do you understand me? All right. I'm never going to lead with that. Okay. But I did get on Toast's top the other day because she tried to play with my integrity, so I played with her sexuality. That's neither here nor there. Don't play with me when it comes to that. Okay. Now here's the thing. I'm going to set the scene. This happened, and I'm going to take y'all back to last year, I think. While Sour Patch was saying this, she is also sitting on the panel with another Latin Hispanic woman. I don't know the correct terminology for that. When she made this term. Now, baby mama Brina is sitting on the panel with Sour Patch while this is being said. Okay. I'm going to tell you why I had a problem with that. Because there was something that baby mama Brina said about a year ago that gave me pause. Racial epitaphs, right, are not acceptable for people from different races. Okay. Now, Tony, I think you were here. When baby mama Brina, and I will bring that up once I get past what I have to talk about what Sour Patch said. I went live on that because if you know Brenda, I don't play those kind of games. When you are in a black space and you feel comfortable coming into a black space where we have made space for you to feel comfortable. And again, like you said, you get so Hood said you get so comfortable that now you feel like you can use words that are derogatory in manner with us. Maybe, baby, you can't do that with Brenda. Yes. Hey, Lady Lazy, I love you. Yeah, yeah, Tony, I fell back. That is what made me fall back from Brina. That there. And I'm going to tell y'all why I fell back from Brina. So I'm only kind of setting the stage now. While Sour Patch said this, okay? Yeah, put her feet up, Hood, high five, her feet up on the coffee table. And baby, I'm calling it out because once you make people feel comfortable that they can just start saying stuff like that, what are we doing here? You'll never feel comfortable saying that in a space that I am in. Okay. Now, she called out the nappy wig. For those of you, let me just give y'all a little rundown. Can you? Okay. I'm gonna give y'all a little rundown. Nappy here is a term that historically has been used to describe. Nappy is like naturally coiled hair, tightly curled hair, right? That is what it is. Hey, Shakim. Hey, baby, get on here. We're talking about nappy hair on this good Juneteenth, which I don't celebrate, okay? For those of you who act like you're ignorant and you don't know, because I'm calling it out because you do know, okay? Because and I believe Sour Patch has been, as well as Brina, if you've been in black spaces, you are aware of certain terminologies. You are aware. The root of that term is derogatory in manner and is used to denigrate black hair. Okay? No, I don't. And no, Martin doesn't. And if he does, show me. Jakim, they over here. They over here. Okay, Lalies. So it was used during slavery, right? To demean and dehumanize black people. Okay? It was used to compare European hair to black hair. And the term nappy. Good morning, Justin, honey. Justin, I was leaving last time you came up on the panel. So I know you were trying to get up there. I saw you all cammed up trying to show me yourself. Good morning, Justin. That shit scammy. Lazy, you and Shakim. Okay. So Shakim, I think Lazy saying good morning to you. It is used to compare here. Now, this is, love you back, Justin. This is a Hispanic woman. I believe Sour Patch is Mexican. I don't know what Brina is. I don't know Brina. She's not black, right? Brina is Hispanic. She's Mexican. Like, I don't know what she is. Yeah, just stank. Oh, okay. He's just stank. Okay. Um, you're you said that term, nappy, to talk about her hair. Why did you do that? To talk about her wigs. I don't know. I guess Snoop wears wigs. I don't follow Snoop to know what she wears. They're both Mexican. Thank you. Okay. Now, now, who's a hating hoe? Oh, she talking to you, Justin. Oh, I didn't know that. Don't call my ladies your hoe. Um, they've been showed us. Okay, well, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. I don't like any of the people who are non-black King James, and it's not. I've never heard him. I don't know what you heard him say, but there's some other people that I don't feel should say it either. I don't agree with Vato or Book saying it either. But they say, well, you're from Texas, and um, or because in New York they say it. I don't have friends like that. I don't have friends from other cultures who say that. So maybe it's the people y'all um hang around, I guess, and we make it acceptable because now Hispanic and Latin people say, well, we are from black lineage, and then they become conveniently black for the culture. But then when the black cause is going around and black people are being unalived and these issues, then everybody's not black anymore. Then it's back to their Hispanic roots. You know what I mean? And I've called this out before, and I said, be very, very careful how you use your blackness. Salute, bestie. Good morning. And I'm telling you what I've seen. People want to be conveniently black for all the wrong reasons. They do it for the culture, they do it for the songs, and they do it when they want to use terms that they know are derogative against us. But when it comes to the justice and the cause for our people, facts hood, then it's, oh, what happened? Yeah, I don't know. No, let's not do that. I don't like it, and I'm calling it out. I don't know why Sour Patch felt comfortable saying that on Lemon's panel yesterday. I don't know. So when she said that, then Snoop started calling her all type of and all kinds of stuff. Now I don't like those terms. I don't like it. They got it for the D. Okay, I don't know, but okay. So let me go back. Let me assess my notes here. Okay, and so thank you. Sour Patch is free to hit this panel if she wants to. Hey, Glow, and to speak her side. She doesn't have to hit any panel because I'm all for that too. You can hit whoever's panel you feel comfortable to address this situation or not. Now, what? Okay, so Tony said. Hold on. Tony said they they do it for the D. Okay, yeah, for the D. Mm, okay. Now I can say what I want to say, but then if other people make her feel comfortable, other spaces make her and them feel comfortable saying those kind of things, then nothing will change. But for me, I'm not comfortable. So then Sour Patch went on to say, well, and I said what I said. That's what kind of made me be like, oh, I think I might have to address this. We might have to talk about this. Hey, Glowy, nappy wig was used by a Hispanic woman. Okay, a Mexican woman said nappy wig. I am sitting here thinking she could have been in that ugly ass wig you had, that busted ass wig you had. Why would you be in that wig? But the word nappy brings a connotation that there is a comparison between good and bad hair. It's a dehumanization of black hair. I don't know why she chose to use that word. And please don't come to this YouTube app and say you don't know what nappy means and you've been in black spaces. Oh, baby, you know what nappy means. I don't know why you said that word. So she said what she said. She said what she said. And for people who know her, they know. I don't know what the hell that means. What does that mean? Why do I have a voicemail? What does that mean? If you know her, then you know. What does that mean? Yeah, okay. So I set the scene for that. So remember I told you. So baby mama Brina's on the panel, and for me, it was too much. Only because of this. A year ago, and I'll resend the live out. It is not to kick up dust again with Brina because I don't give a shit how she feels about what I'm saying. When Brina was into it, I don't remember if y'all know the big debacle kind of blew up with Brina and some information was exposed with her. She was into it with a few people, and she went live one day. I was still her moderator, and I remember being in the chat. Right? She then says, I thought we were talking about. No, I already spoke about Juneteenth. I don't celebrate it. I don't celebrate a freedom that should have already been ours. That we should have got. Right? It is a bullshit holiday. Thank you, Bestie. That's why you're Bestie. Brina says when she comes, when I came into the chat, I just came in at the same time when she was saying, because you know what, my friend, quote unquote, said that black women don't like Spanish women because the black men like them more. I said in the chat, good morning, 504 girl. Hi, baby. Thank you for listening. Okay, be careful on those roads, honey. So I said, Brina, why would you say that? That was my question to her. Hey, Travell, good morning. I said, why would you say that? Why, when you are why, if you were in a fisticuffs, a debacle with several black women and other people, would that be a cause or just time for you to feel like you should bring up something that your friend said about black women. Your black friend told you this about other black women. And that's when I said, and I did it during the live, you need to get better friends. Because if your black friend told you that, what is that about? Now, everybody has their preference, indeed, but I've never in my life been jealous of Hispanic, gay, white, gay, or any other race. Because if a black man likes them, then why would I care about that black man? Okay, go for yours. What it was the ridiculousness of the statement. Hey, Yana, and I'm here to say this, and I stand on it. Sabrina said that because that's how she felt, not because that's what her friend said. We're talking about Brina and Sour Patch, okay? And I'm bringing this up only because Brina was sitting on that right. You remember that, Yana, and you remember I went live. I bring this up because it's two women now sitting on the panel who both now at this point now, they've both made derogatory statements against black women. And I want to know what the fuck we got going on here. What we got going on here. Because you think that people can't have a situation with you because they have a situation with you. You think that people have situations with you. That's one problem that I have with Sabrina is because you're a Mexican woman and or a Hispanic woman and your your black friend said that um black women don't like her because the black men, who cares about black men liking you? You said that statement because that's how you felt. No, this was on her platform. When Sabrina said this, now what happened yesterday about the nappy wig, that was on Lemon's panel. Correct. But I don't reiterate something that my friend said unless I'm in agreement with what they said. Do you? Do you, Benz? Do you, Hood? And that was my issue. And that's why I went live to address that situation with Brina because, ma'am, Sabrina, you are in a black space, making that connotation that the reason why you were having issues with these black women is because they were jealous of you as Hispanic women because our men like you more. CB420, hi baby. What would make it is the comfortability. It is the fact that you feel comfortable coming into black spaces saying shit like this to black women. What in the entire do we got going on here? And I'm like, back it up. Bring your context as I so now, Stacey, you see why this thing kind of okay, CB420, have an amazing day. It is some BS. And there goes another one of my amazing Caucasian uh, supporters, a consistent supporter. I love me some CB. We don't do racist behavior. We don't do prejudice over here. We take everybody upright. Tannis, this is why I say get better friends because a black woman would never say that. And if your friend says that, your friend is goofy. Tell your friend I said she's goofy because I don't know why your friend's setting you up like that. What? But it's not even her friend saying that. Okay? It is the fact that you came on a live. And let me tell you, she took that live down, but guess what? Here goes Sheffy with the clips. Shout out to Sheffy. Sheffy, I love you and I miss you. Okay, Sheffy out there. Supporting and being amazing. Okay. Sheffy has the clip. And if I felt like it, can y'all let me know if y'all still hear me? Because this, I don't know what is wrong with my phone today. Sheffy played the clip of her saying that about what her friend said. No, you said that because that's how you felt. Yeah, Janice. Yeah, you said that because that's how you felt, not because your friend said. So imagine now sitting in Lemon's clouds, or I might have been in the chat. I don't remember y'all because Lemon went live twice yesterday. Okay, thank you, Chloe. There's now Sour Patch on the panel making that racist, demeaning statement about Snoop's black wig, black hair. And then Brina's sitting up there on mute. You just worry about your driving, CB420. CB420 said, hello, everybody. I need you to be okay. It's her, and then it's Brina sitting on the panel having already said something demeaning about Black women. I was sitting there like, oh no, this is what yeah, fact. Stacey, you got it. Now, this is why I'm bringing this all to light because yesterday it was, hey, Ghetto, you good? I'm gonna drop the link in a few minutes, y'all. But so I'm gathering. There was no the few people in the chat. Now I'm gonna tell you, Stacey. A few people in the chat was like Nappy, like they caught it. Like, what made you say that? Now I don't want to hear. Okay, ghetto. I want you to be good, and I also want you to stop yelling in those people's expensive apartment, a garage before they call the people on you. I don't scream in that building like that no more. I was in the chat saying that you don't do that no more. Okay. Now, um, yes, Nappy. Yeah, focus on the road, baby. Malik, good morning. I don't know if you guys heard what I talked about. Let me go ahead and drop this link. I didn't get to talk about Wooski. We will. Woo, child. Woo gonna hear me calling her in the ethers, and Woo about to come over here. Woo, what was that LGBTQ party you was at yesterday with your man? Child, I get up at the crack of dawn, 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? Yes, thank you, Benzie. The goals is open, y'all. The goals, we're trying to make goals for the month, okay? Uh, Woo is over there trying to tell everybody, don't hump the Quan, he is fresh, okay? Um, Woo apparently was over there saying her man was gay to then come back and say she spoke too soon and spoke wrong and he is not gay, but they was at a party with a bunch of gay men. It was pandemonium. In Texas at Shakim is getting flued out. You see this fucker right here? Shakim is getting flued out. Shakim do one of the people over there. I don't know how that is a small world. It, she said that her man's brother and his friend, she is yes you did, Lady. He is he is LGBT friendly and he's okay with his man's friends. Ma'am. Woo! We're not going. And I love Woo. I love Woo. Woo, it is okay. You don't need to explain nothing to us. But I'm gonna tell you, we ain't going. Ain't no way. Yes, he's getting fluted out. Hold on, let me drop this link. Let me tell you this. Woo, ain't no way. Your straight man. I don't care how much he love his brother. And is that your man? If that's Woo, come here. Is that really your man? If that's really your man, brother? Woo. Woo is I thank you, Glowy. Thank you for helping me towards my goals. I appreciate it. Thank you for that 5 piece. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna go buy some fattening. Woo. I want to see papers. Is that really that man's brother? We need to go into the files because I don't care if that's his brother or not. Ain't no straight man. Okay? Come close. Ain't no straight man going to a party with his brother and a gang of gay men. I don't know one. Ghetto, would you go? You know what, Lily, you're gonna be in trouble. You just it's a lot that went on yesterday. I have to drop this link. Let's get it. Let's get this right. Y'all. I'm Shakim. Am I wrong? And I love Woo, but I woke up this morning in confusion. I almost got a cup of coffee. It was wild and y'all. What? Let me pin this link because what is baby? What? She was like, oh, he's just, he's like basically is accepting. I don't care what and who. Yes, CB420. So Woo's man's brother is gay, and it was a fun. Why people? Can y'all hear me? Hello. Stop calling me. Stop calling me. Jesus Christ. Okay. Ladies, you don't have to sit on your hands. You so fresh. Now, the men in the chat, Daquan, Ghetto, can you hit my gay frat brothers are cool? I don't go right. So Ghetto, Daquan, will there be another? Where's Malik? Malik, I know you're not doing nothing. Thank you, Chloe. Miss America, good morning, baby. Wait, Miss America, were you there? Were you there? Okay. And Ben's right. I'll definitely go to a party with them. I love them. I am LGBTQ friendly, but I grew up in in New York City, baby, and ain't no straight man, Miss America, going to a party that his brother's having with other gay men there. He ain't going. He ain't going. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So woo, where is you wait, or you still with your man? But he can. But do you know straight men that go to those parties with other gay men? Do you know them? Do you know of them? I don't. Definitely not going. Thank you, Miss America. Do you know of them? All I'm saying is, wait, can I tell y'all something funny? Hold please, wait. So Eve, all right, and shout out to Eve. I do love me some Eve. I know Eve gets under some people's skin. Eve has cut up this year. So Eve goes and hits Lady Wu's panel, right? It's when, yes, I agree, but Hood, I'm telling you, look at Ghetto in the chat. Look at Ghetto. Where's Malik? I'm telling you that straight men aren't going to a party with a bunch of gay men. They're not doing it. They're not. And if I'm wrong, I can stand corrected. But I'm just saying, Woo, if that's your man, if you like it, you like him, I love him. Eve hits the panel and say, hey, Woo likes men who like other men. And God! Eve, you didn't even grease her up first. Why you said that to that lady, Eve? Eve, why did you say that to that lady, Miss America? So Woo was like, whoa, Eve, Woo, Woo, I love you, but baby, didn't loop her up or nothing. Eve said, Woo. I think Eve was a little toasty too. Eve said, Woo, Woo. She said, Woo just likes men that like other men. My God, Eve. For Jesus, for Christ's sake. Bestie, can I ask you a question? Would you go to your brother's party and your brother happened to be gay? And at that party, he was going to have a group of his gay male friends. Bestie, would you go to that party? I'm asking for a friend whose name is Woo, Lady Woo, because something in the milk ain't clean. Something ain't right. I would go. Of course, I would go. Oh Lord, here comes. Look, he come to tell me on the panel. Here he come. He about to on his bullshit. Bam, 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 bam. Good morning,
Linda,
Perkman.
you hear me?
Yes. Good morning, Perkman.
Hold on.
Okay, y'all. Malik about to be on his bullshit. I feel it in my
Is it?
soul.
Hold on. Is it two windows open?
No, I don't hear him. Is he echoing? He's not to me.
All right, yeah, I'm good now. Should be good. Now, what was your question again?
I don't know. 504. You down in the chat arguing with Ghetto? Yeah, ghetto. Anyway, so okay. So Malik, bow, bow, bow. Right. Ben said Malik, bow, bow, bow. Okay, listen. So Woo. Okay, let me just ask you this: as a man, if your brother was gay, right? Would you, 4 hour mark? Okay, would you go to a party that he's having that's going to be that's going to have a lot of other gay males at the party? Because there was only gay males at this party. I didn't see other women. Maybe there were, but there was quite a few gay men. Would you go to a party where there were going to be a bunch of gay men? Okay, 504 girl. And if you were, that's okay too, boo. Y'all can cut up.
Nah, I'm not going to a sausage fest. No, I'm not doing that.
Oh my God.
Pause.
Oh my
But
God.
I have been. We used to have a nightclub here that was, that particular style.
Yeah.
But also the dude that owned it was definitely left-handed, but he was the plug. So I've been to his spot before,
Okay.
but it
Oh
also was a bunch of bad bras in the spot. So, but
no,
just like
wait. No, Hood. So let me tell you this, Hood. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because Wu was saying that she thought he was gay. And then she had to double back and take back what she said, Hood. So I'm not bringing this up because it's a problem for me. I don't care what people do. You know you're not going to catch it, but Hood, did you know that Wu had said that she thought her man was gay, and then she went double back and was like, "Oh, I said that, but it's not true. He's not gay now." Wop, is this you? Hold on, y'all. Ciao. Wop.
Dang, Brenda.
What,
Brenda,
sir?
Brenda, Brenda. I'm in a
Mm-hmm.
restaurant.
Yeah, let's get you out of here.
yeah,
Um,
that sounds
yeah,
like
absolute. Yeah, absolutely not. You know you can't come up here, sir. Please. Let me. I'm going to ask you something. No, you can't ask me anything. Okay. All right. Now, moving forward. Okay. Yeah, I don't play. I don't play with that man. Okay. Um. Thank you, Glowy. I don't know it's not registering, but I think that's two for the goal. Thank you, Glow. I appreciate you. Ghetto is definitely I don't like you. You flipped out on me, and I just wait. Ghetto, you flipped out on 504, girl. Yeah, argument. I've never. Okay. So that's why I both finished straight. Yeah, and Hood, I'm okay with that, right? But now Wu was out there and she's shuffling backwards, right? Malik, because Wu accused her man of being gay, only to be like, well, I only said that because yeah, you can't really take that back, Malik, once you put that out there. You
oh
know?
yeah, I would agree with that. Like that's a
Let
hard
me hold on, let
hard
me get
title to put on somebody and then take it back.
I just let me help you out for eternity. Okay? All right. So thank you, Vibrant. Let's just get them going. Okay. It's like once you put the accusation out on your man, and I hate that for you, Wu, because now Wu is out here doubling back trying to get that stain off of his name. You know what I mean? And it's going to be hard because after you put that stain on his name, now y'all camming up at a party with several other gay men. You see how that would look good, Malik?
Yeah, I got you on that.
Hmm. Um, we got a little bit of a conundrum here, Wu. We got
We that ain't no conundrum. That's just flat out bad business. But again,
bad bit.
I don't, I don't know enough about the topic to speak that scenario.
It's fine. I'm just kind of bringing it up because at 3 o'clock in the morning, that's what I woke up to. Wu looked like she was having a great time. She said, "Well, how can he be gay if all of the men are going to Atlanta tomorrow together and he's not going?" And I'm like, "What, Wu? That's not how that works." Okay, hold on, Biz. Hold on. Wu got her back at ASSA. She good, right? You know what? Ghetto, and I love that for her. She did say that she had some sexcapades. She did. She said she had just come from having some sexcapades with her man. And hold on, Malik, can you hold it down for me? I don't know if you were there to hear the nappy wig comment that Sour Patch made, but I'll be right back. Hold
Yeah, I kind of heard some of what she was saying.
on. Okay.
Again,
Uh,
that
any thoughts? Because I'm getting ready to play the mark
well,
where 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 it was stated.
first of all, Brenda, get you
Yep.
some decaf coffee because you all over this time. Usually you be a little controllable. You just bow, 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 bow.
No, no, because we started with that. So that's why I'm bringing it back around. We started with that
But
conversation.
the whole Sour Patch thing and lemon to me has always been strange. But Their bond is their bond.
How so? Tell me. Do tell.
She's always said certain things I think is, you know, just can't cross that line. But again, it seemed like she go in her own different way. So I just
See now, ghetto. Why you saying that? No, it was online. He said, "Go go." He went right for the ASS. Now, why you say that, ghetto? Uh, Hold on.
so Benz, even if the comment was offline, it seemed like here lately, every time Lemon in a situation, Sour Patch is Johnny Cochran. She come to save the day and be a spokesman. Like that just strike me as weird. But y'all got a lot of crazy shit going on upon me. Y'all got a lot of crazy mishaps going on in that discourse. So I'm sure the conversation that happened last night will be told sometime today. Go ahead, Brenda.
I'm looking for the timestamp. I'm coming. You still
My
got that
audio
dirty
mic.
ghetto. You good? Good
Oh,
morning, ghetto.
hey Malik, what up, Malik? I appreciate you how you talked about it on the council today. You get it, but that's moot, man. I'm moving on.
What did he
Trust me.
talk about on the council? Can y'all catch me up? Because I don't know what was said.
Nah, I gotta tell you because I don't want to make that content over here. We focus right now. Listen, um, you must have checked out. You didn't know that all happened on live. She even turned the camera on while his head was between her legs.
Oh,
You
for
must have
God's sakes. Oh, my
you le-
God.
yeah, you left out.
Thank God. I
Yeah,
don't.
it went down live, but she was like, "I'm gonna get flagged. I know they're gonna flag me." Yeah, it went down live on air.
Jesus, what was they drinking over there?
Oh,
Whoa.
they was drunk. Yeah, it went down live on air. She camed up with his head in between her legs and her skirt wrapped. Oh man, it was sick. It was sick. That's what I say. Brenda don't understand what I'm saying.
So
I think I got the timestamp, but y'all got, yes. I did not know that happened, that it got that bad. I came in for the part where Shakim was flowing easily through the chat. Apparently, he was acquainted with one of those gentlemen, and Shakim is on the verge of being flued out. Okay. Um,
so
so it's a win came out of this for Shakim at least. Yep, Stacey, don't wait. What? Nope. Okay. So
so
yeah, go
so
ahead. Hmm.
Brenda, get it. I want to ask you a question though. Now I was watching the old dude when him and the mayor was talking. Did you go over there after that? Because I saw like the whole he was running down
Now,
some.
Maya brought me up
Okay,
out of nowhere. I went to see them. Oh, I was on some old black sector because we got this dude named Triple Darkness.
okay.
So
So
I wanted to hear what the mayor and Triple and yeah, just while I was really on the old black sector thing and showing up out of nowhere, mayor brings me up. I had to subscribe. I had to wait to get to the link, and so I
Oh,
went
I
up there
hate
and
that.
I just had a conversation with mayor, and then ZX he started bringing binary up, and I just was
Oh,
like, yeah, no, I agree. Binary uses people for content. Binary says he uses people for content. But I'm not discussing binary now. I'm waiting to get binary where on panels where it hurt because I don't think he understand my reach. You don't see it today.
I thought you
Binary,
so yesterday you guys didn't resolve it at all. I
no,
thought you
binary
did it.
doubled. He doubled down.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, he playing with fire, but he
Oh
gonna he gonna realize he
Lord.
cannot win this popularity contest with me. He's not. He's too he was emotional this morning, and I don't think people see it. I'm gonna show him. I'm gonna have him talk about me for 20 days and 20 nights. You watch, and then I
Okay.
know I won because I know how this game goes.
Oh Lord. It looked ghetto, and okay, I'm okay with that. Like, 'cause, yeah. So he was instigating and trying to provoke you on that panel. I just don't want you screaming like that in one of those people's building,
No,
please.
that was different situation.
Okay.
Those
Okay.
was different
Okay.
situation. That
Good.
Gip situation, I'm
I know.
really Yeah, that really bugged me. And you know the story, so you already know I did
I
not get in his
do,
mess.
but I didn't like. It was so loud, and I cringe. But I get it, but I cringe when Lisa has to be brought up, and I'm like, oh my god, like But I get it. Um, but yeah, it is what it
Yeah,
is. I
I'm
don't.
off it. I just gotta remind them, I don't know what you're sitting over here doing. You ain't go over there and handle your smoke. You ran.
Good morning,
And you
Ida, baby. Okay,
and
y'all.
then you over here mentioning me.
I'm gonna
So
let y'all hear this, and then I'll let y'all go to see if I can get you guys' opinion about it. Hold on. I just want to hear this whole thing. You heard that? Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, so do you remember Don Imus? Y'all remember Don Imus, one of the most
I
powerful?
do. I do.
And Don Imus said a lot of things in his life, but his career ended when he called my good girls from Rucker University nappy headed hoes.
Yep. Hold on. Let me play that one more time.
that was the basketball team, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Now, okay, I just replayed it so you guys can hear it. Now, before that, I was with you. I was with you, Sour Patch. You said that mop on your head. That's where you should have got it. But let me tell you something that I know, and let me be clear, because I've been living on this earth for a little while. Anger brings out some people's true intentions. Now, you can say I'm not racist. When people get mad, you got to be cautious of what comes out of their mouth. Now, why did you? say go from mop head because you was okay. I was with you when you said mop head to nappy head. What? Why? How did we get there?
Well,
And as soon as she said that, now I'm gonna let you go. I'm sorry, Malik. You saw that is at the point where Snoop then started doing her little racial thing because at that point, gloves is off, right? Because before that, Snoop did not say anything derogatory to her. Look at y'all. Go ahead, Malik.
so I didn't hear the mob head part.
She
So
did.
we
She said mop twice.
at the mob head part would have been the first offensive. But however, it seemed that Sour Patch has a history of doing that though.
Is
It's
that
like
is that right?
her drag is something to do with your ethnicity.
Mm,
Because she said something out of pocket before,
hmm.
right? Didn't you say something out of pocket before to somebody?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I just know of this occurrence. So this is the only thing I have to go by. And anybody who knows me, they know that when issues like this come up, I will address them because prior to that, I used to be okay with Brina. And then when Brina did something very close to just weird, you know, I was like, okay, because bringing up nappy gives a connotation that something's wrong with our hair, right? And I'm like, it's derogatory, it's demeaning, and I just don't know why you said that. Now you said Malik, you were offended by the mop head because you feel like she was throwing out that
Right.
has some.
So
Mhm,
that's just like me saying the Sour Patch. I dip my Cubans in the water like they come from Miami.
mhm.
Now, however, it sounds flawed, but that's I'm calling on the race that like you spits, like you wetbacks. Come on, like
Mm, yeah,
that's
and I
like
don't.
when you're doing the scratch, you go with the health scratch. That ain't cool. If we scratching, let's
Yeah,
scratch on something that's not detrimental.
correct.
But again, I can't pinpoint what she said, but she said something else out of pocket to somebody else before, and she had to come back and clarify.
Oh wow.
Well,
Okay, so I didn't know
like
that.
ghetto. Now, I'm not saying that you were in Discord like that, but this not the first time Sour Patch said something slick like that, right?
First time I heard it, because I'm not in there like that.
He's just in here to sleep with the women, so he
Exactly.
unbelievable.
When you first heard that, you flipped.
Let me see what Hood says.
Yeah.
They thought she said the N word one day, but they said they debunked it. Oh,
Right. See, yeah, I knew it was
Now
something.
that we did, now that we did in Discord, we kept playing
okay,
and playing and playing it, and that's when we realized.
okay,
I think
okay,
Resto controlled that.
okay,
So yeah, so like I said, I mean,
okay, okay.
But I was in the car with my lady. I'd be making her listen to this shit. She'd be laughing, and
Oh,
she
wait,
was
so
like,
Tony said she said something to pizza. Oh,
and
oh my.
I think I just heard her say nappy. I was like, that ain't gonna go over well. And she just looked at me. I was like, yeah, that's not. I said that's gonna be a discussion tomorrow. Didn't I tell you? No, they on that
Good
shit.
good morning, Jennifer. Now my girl Jennifer's here. Now, Jennifer, are you aware of the events that took place last night? You can't remember what? Okay, Tony, I see you. I'm sorry, y'all. My screen's so damn small. That your days are numbered, okay? Um, but I, it bothered me. It bothered me again because it brought up the situation. Now here are two Mexican women now at this point who I feel both sitting on the panel who have both said things that are just racist, just just racially demeaning. And so this morning I got up and I was like, I'm going to address this. I myself, as a black woman, don't like hearing these kind of things in these black spaces. I don't think that it should be acceptable. There's a lot of things that I think are unacceptable that we accept. I can't tell anybody what to do on their platforms. When it comes to me and mine and what I accept, I'm not going. I'm not going, and I don't even fuck with Snoop. Okay, I don't. I don't fuck with her. But this is not a Snoop thing. It's not a Lady Snoop thing. This is uh, a panel sector, and just however you deal with your situations. And I'm telling you one thing, it won't be done over here. Just
okay,
like I won't let you sit on this panel and call nobody a flick, or what back or whatever. I don't like those terms.
Okay, so Brenda,
Okay? Yes.
but see, it all goes back to they see us do it, so they think that they can do it because they think it's cool. So
Well,
if you want to be really serious, stop for a minute.
mhm,
Do you see Jews call each other derogatory names?
I don't, but then I'm not around a lot of Jews. But
Okay.
no, I would say I don't.
Do you see Asians call each other derogatory names?
Yeah, but I'm not going when it comes to that, right, Malik? Because um you think that then gives them uh the freedom to feel free, like Hood said before, comfortable enough to feel like they can call it that.
But
And what?
so Brenda, it does though. Let's just think about it. Like
Correct, Shakim.
case in point. Like
Hey, Will.
if I'm in Jersey or I'm in New York, right, and I say "What's up, son," it's looked at as respect, right?
Hmm.
It's a term of endearment.
And now,
Correct.
if you're in Baltimore, they real life call each other dummy.
Right.
See
Right.
but that's what I'm saying. How
Correct, Shakim.
nowhere in me showing you a term of endearment and vice versa, but I call you a dummy. But here, they glorify that. Now, if you go to DC, they say something similar to that. But that's what I'm just saying. But they see us do it amongst each other, so they think it's accepted.
No, I don't believe that.
Okay.
Like I hear what you're saying, but it would giving somebody for hey Roxy, baby, how are you? Good, I hope you're doing good. I don't feel I feel like you know how somebody will see what they can get past you to see what's acceptable. I feel like that's what's going on here. And I think, and I'm not trying to be funny, I think that the men in these spaces, and I'm not pointing out Lemon because I'm talking about an issue that happened way before him. The men in these spaces make the women feel more comfortable doing it than the women do.
But like true dudes don't do certain things. Now, I'm gonna give you the best example in the world. And only because it's me and it's ghetto, ghetto gonna get what I'm saying, and you too, Brenda, because you've been around. If
Hmm.
I walk up to ghetto and I say blue fly, he not gonna take it no way. He know I'm showing him respect. Now, somebody else, not so much.
That's facts. He ain't lying there, but I don't know
Hey
how he
P.
correlating that to this nappy headed thing.
Because the ghetto, because again, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. And if you don't know, don't do it.
Yeah, I feel like you know better because the thing is that it's all about context, right? So if somebody who's not from my race says something to me about nappy hair, right? As opposed to Tony coming to me and be like, "Oh, girl, I saw your hair. It was a hey Tinker, hey P, girl, your hair was a little nappy. You got to put some moisturizer in it." As opposed to somebody from outside of my race coming and saying that to me, they know better. You know, you can't talk to me about my hair, ma'am, sir.
But Brenda, see, you know what you're saying? In the black,
Hmm.
the women don't do that.
Don't do what?
Talk about each other head like you got to be real tight with your friend girl to do that. Like just a random person, you're not doing that.
Correct. Which is why I'm saying that they know that it's unacceptable to say the things that they're saying. Like you know better.
I
You
said that,
know,
but
yeah.
also they think because we do it that they can do it. It's one of them double
Um,
standards. Like I'm gonna give you the best double standard in life, right?
mhm,
You and Tony could be in the room getting dressed.
mhm.
Ain't nothing to it. Me and my man ain't doing the same thing.
So
It's a double standard. They know better, but they gonna cross it because they see us continuously cross. That's what I'm saying. And it's not even good for us to call each other derogatory names or that right there.
I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. But we'll work on us. We'll work on us, right? But I'm never gonna make in this space. I'm never gonna make anybody feel comfortable that they can come from the outside and start using words to try to demean us, right? I'm never going to make that comfortable. I'm noticing like it seems to be a little bit an uptick of it, and I'm not sure why it's happening or why people are feeling comfortable doing it all of a sudden. Like you literally meant to use a that's a slave word, right? Historically, I mean, it meant to talk about our coils, but it was used in a comparison, right? A good quote unquote good hair and bad hair, right? Okay, here goes my glowy. Hi, Glow.
Hey, peoples. Hey, hey.
Hi, hi, honey.
So a lot has happened.
Hey,
What?
TC. Go
Oh, I
ahead.
got back. Is that me with an echo or?
I don't hear it. Hey, Roasty. You hear it? I don't hear it. Hold
Okay, I hear it. I hear it on my end. So
on.
I'm
We
not
don't
gonna
hear
stay
it.
up here very. Yeah, it's my
Oh,
headset,
okay.
and it's annoying because sometimes you hear it and nobody else hears it, and it makes
Okay,
it
let me see if
double.
it helps if I mute. Let me mute.
No, but y'all, Malik, Ghetto, do you hear me echoing?
No,
Nah,
I don't.
you good? Go ahead.
Okay, then it's my headsets. I gotta get a new pair. But I was trying to get up here for the longest, but StreamYard and me do not get along. Um, what I see, because I just had an argument with a coworker who was Baweekwa, who felt that since she's in the midst of other women or other guys that might say nigga or whatever, whatever, she's one of those, and she's not, and she's like 39, she's 40, so she knows better. But she feels that since she hangs out with us enough, that she should be able to use certain words that we use with each other. And unfortunately, it's a lot of discussions that I have, not just with Bowickos, and I'm not trying to be racist or anything, but trying to explain to them that, okay, first of all, before you use it, before make sure it's safe to use, because you you can be around your friends, and what you say around your friends, that's around your friends. That's you and your friends. How
Correct,
y'all
Glow.
talk,
Let's go. Keep going. Let's go.
how you talk. But then you have to check the temperature first of all before you can really say anything nowadays, especially on these platforms. So to sit up there and use an old read, that's the one of the oldest reads out there, calling a black woman nappy headed or wearing nappy headed wig or whatever, that's an old read. But I say it's an old read because it's that old, and you should know better, especially being in our spaces, that, unless you are hit first like that, then don't be careful when you use certain terms, because even where your group might understand and might be okay with you using the nigga word or wetback or spick or whatever, cabron, Dominicans hate that, cabron,
Correct.
make
Because my
sure that,
go ahead.
I'm sorry, because she's on a panel getting cussed out or where it's saying that shit to Snoop. People do still get duffed out by saying the wrong shit at the wrong time around the wrong people. So that's what I'm saying. And I'm like, I don't know her, and I'm just hearing about the situation because I don't really go over to Lemons that much anymore. But that's not the first time I've heard situations like that occurring. And I'm not going to just say on his panel, but on a lot of panels. So I'm like, okay, if we're not going to accept it, then let's not accept it and just explain. Or if we're going to accept it, then we're just going to accept it and not let it get to us.
I had we were over on Mahaya's panel one day, and there's a Caucasian woman that hit the panel who said that she lives in a part of Texas where they say it all the time. And I said, "Oh, that's very nice. Just don't. This is not Texas. This is Maya's platform. Don't ever feel comfortable thinking that you're going to come over here and say it." Like it was just, it's weird to me, like some of the things like I've been hearing recently, because nothing in me
Brenda,
would fit. Oh, go
hold
ahead.
on. I hate to chime in because you just said the girl, my coworker, She had the audacity to tell me, "Oh, my father's black, so I can talk like that." Girl, it took everything within me. I had to walk away from her because I'm like, don't play in my face as a 51-year-old that has been called a nigger bitch when she was younger. I had to tell a second grade white boy that, first of all, you a nigger, because I'm educated. I can read, I can write. A nigger is somebody who cannot do that. They're illiterate. And you, little boy, is illiterate. I had my hand on my hips. I let my backbone slip and I let my neck roll when I told that little second grade white boy what time it was. I'm just saying. My bad. I'm getting too hyped.
Yeah, yeah. It is. It is, and I feel I brought it up. It's just something that bother me that's becoming concerning in these spaces and these black spaces that I saw what I saw yesterday. Like what? Like where are we that we got to that place? Because okay, we say that it's because we use some of these terms with each other, right? That they feel comfortable doing it, right? I would, as a grown person, never go into another sector and feel comfortable using any of the derogatory slang associated with their race. Never. Nothing in me ever would feel, I mean, I would feel like, okay, probably don't go in that direction. But then people come over into our spaces, and you know why? Because we do. We make them feel comfortable being able to say those things. We do. And then I think what bothered me more was when Sour Patch said, well, if you know me, you know. What does that mean? Good, and I'm sorry. Yeah, TC, never, never. And I cringe just as much with the things that Lady Snoop said to her. But here's the thing: Lady Snoop didn't hit the call button. She didn't hit the button. Power Patch hit the button. You know. And now, okay, now his gloves are off. And Hood, I'm sorry that that's happened to you. And I know one of the people in particular who's called you all sorts of ridiculous names, because once you get into an argument with someone, I just read bull as an Afro Latina. You mean Latina, or maybe I don't know. I'm disgusted and tired of ignorant shit. Yeah, Jennifer, it is Latino. Okay, it is getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous, and to have two other people, two of these women sitting up there, I was like, oh man.
So Brenda, let's just keep it 100, right?
Okay,
It's the internet, so people feel protected. Not only are they comfortable, they feel protected by doing some of the things they do.
you're
That
right.
part, Malik. That part.
You're right, Malik. You're very right. All right, but I'm always going to speak out as a woman of color against these things because I don't like it. I didn't like it when it happened before, and I don't like it now.
So
I
so
don't. Go ahead.
I'm not knocking your power movement, but
Hmm.
you should speak out for as being a woman, period. Because there's certain things that men shouldn't say to women, and vice versa. Period. I'm not even just speaking on a ethnic level. So again, as a woman, your voice should be loud because you
Oh,
speak for all female kind.
I agree, but here's the thing. Let's put a pin in the situation with the race issue. When women speak out against some of the things that the men on this app are doing, there are other women in these spaces who then go and rally around these toxic behaviors and make it with Sour Patch Corny Rachelor before that said about the weed. I didn't hear any Gemini. I didn't hear and I can go back and listen again. I didn't hear Snoop. I was there when Snoop hit the panel. I didn't hear Snoop call her anything until after she called her a couple mop heads and then Nappy. And then you heard Snoop go Nappy. And then that's when Snoop started in with the stuff.
So back to what you were saying about the toxicity of what women see and they men in the secular thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
I would,
Okay, right. So
I'm sorry, hon.
you
I
go ahead.
also notice like with the younger generations, like me and you, Brenda and Malik, we're around the same age. So how
Well, I'm a little older
it is,
than you grandmothers and fathers, but go ahead.
you know what? I don't got time for you, Brenda.
I
I don't
think I'm
got
older
time.
than you, Brenda.
You're
I
definitely you
mean,
both.
Matter of fact, I
You
know I am
you
because you said it.
you you both are
I
six
just
months away from AARP. So anyway, go ahead, Snoopy. Go ahead. I'm sorry, boo.
you know,
I love y'all.
anywho, our generation, we're gonna leave Brenda out of this conversation, okay, Malik? I'm
I
talking to
love
her
you.
right
I'm in it.
now. Oh, now she want to be in. No, I'm playing with
I'm
you.
in it. I'm in
Uh,
it. Put me in. So
okay. We're how words used to hit us growing up. It's gonna hit us a certain way anyway. Clo um why I just get tongue tied more than it's gonna hit the younger generations. Like the younger generations, they use the nigger word all the time. Nigger, nigger, nigger. They'll call each other nigger. And I'm like, see, it was your elders' jobs to educate you guys on why we don't fuck with that word.
correct.
Is you know, but that type of knowledge is not passed down. And Malika, I agree with you once again. This internet thing has breeded a lot of cowboys,
Yep.
has breeded a lot of gangsters, has breeded a lot of bad bitches. So now it's anarchy. You can say pretty much what you want. It just depends on where you can say it at. Instead of being like, okay, we just don't accept that. Wherever you come from with that, please stay over there with that. But since it's now becoming acceptable to talk like that, because I've been sitting in a lot of chats, and it doesn't matter who says it. It's said, and it's like, okay, it's just a word that we're saying, and it's a word that we're just using as a roast or as a drag. And I see that more from the younger people than
Yeah.
people my
Very.
age.
It's very ignorant. And let me just say this, because there are some very smart people in this generation, right? I'll say that it's become such a social media phone centered generation that sometimes it dumbs down the brain cells, right? There isn't a lot of reading, there isn't a lot of investigation, there isn't a lot of research. And so people, and I'm gonna tell you this, and don't play with me, go play with your mama who didn't raise you correctly and your father, okay? People who automatically go to racial slurs and innuendo are ignorant. You are ignorant, and your vocabulary is stifled, and your education was cut off. And if you have a college degree, which don't do a lot for a lot of you, if you were schooled, if you're educated, and you are constantly using racial disparities to come at people, you are ignorant. You are dumb. And let me stop there. Hood, and to any of the rest of you, right? Who in this sector have been faced with being called all kind of racial slanderous words. I'm sorry that happened to you. This is both ways, okay? So when people have been running around here calling Sour Patch racially disparaging words and she has not said anything to you, you are ignorant. I mean, there's a different level ignorance of people who because they don't have anything else. You understand me? Hey, Snoopy baby. If your mind automatically only go there, that's because you have right infinite minion. You have nothing else that you can counter with. You can't look at that person's conversation, or I would even, and I don't even like going to the looks, right? I would even go to the looks first, right? But for you to need to break somebody down by the basis of their race, you are the dumbest of dumb, the lowest of low. You can't be serious. Nobody should do that to her. And she sure as hell can't come into a black space and do it to us. It should not be allowed. And in these black spaces, we have to hold ourselves accountable not to do it to other people as well. You understand
Facts.
me? But I had to bring up what happened yesterday. But now, since we're here now, I will address the elephant in the room. If every time that girl says something to you and you're speaking on her Mexican heritage, then you are the jack of asses. You are the court jester. Okay? You are an ass clown. Yes, you are. And you should be dealt with. But here's the thing. Because we are B sector, because we are multi sector, a lot of people are not going to put a stop to this. But you already know, Glow, and I think Malik knows, you can't come over here to Paradise Island and start cutting people down by their race. No, ma'am, no, sir.
Well,
Okay, I'm going to get you out of here.
I totally agree with everything you're saying. But on this app is the only place where people think words actually cut. And
Well,
case in point, I'll
But that's the goal. That's the goal, to find that
weak
one
spot.
thing
Correct.
that will cut you, not just to make you feel a little embarrassed, but to cut you so that it fucks with your mental and your emotions. That's why I'm like, certain dark places that we tend to go on this app, I'm like, nope.
like the other
And
day, when me and the guy, Ghost Smoke, was having the Warriors thing, they was like, yo, he body bagged you, he dragged you. But I'm from the East Coast, so it wasn't a drag to me because what he kept saying was pussy ass nigga. That's a down south thing. So to me, he's speaking off his jargon. And again, I just wanted the conversation. And it's over with, but I'm just saying, like, case in point, I'm not trying to be wrong, but I think like the Mo 3 is that Memphis, Texas, all that, right?
Correct.
If you over there and you drag his pussy ass nigga, it's hitting because not only is it derogatory, it's looking as if you being sunned, as they call it. In reality, everybody in the South say pussy ass nigga. So
yeah,
a lot of things on here, they glorify and they make bigger than life, and I'll be like, yeah, it's really not that big, you know that, right? Well, okay.
And the thing is that, and I want to say for the record, we're all adults. Race baiting, disparaging words against races, ethnicities, whatever, we all know better. I am no longer extending the olive branch like, oh, well, I know better, you know better. The people who are saying these things to Hood, to Sour Patch, what Sour Patch said to Snoop yesterday, you guys know better. We all know better. Like, you know better. I don't do it, but well, I did curse that Caucasian lady out. Sent her back to her ancestors for playing with me on Mahay's panel because
you call her a white bitch. You call her a white bitch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I did
I'm
not.
sorry. Don't do that. Don't do that. See,
I didn't. I did not do that. But when she was trying to tell me why she felt it was appropriate to use the hard in ER word because that's where she's from, I said, well, keep it there because you can't come around me and where I am and use that word because you will not leave. Okay, safely. You won't. You can come. You'll go back home differently. But I just feel like people know better. So, like, to still have these conversations, I need to talk about
Yeah.
it.
I'm going to drop down
Flo,
before
I'm
we
so
just.
glad you hit my panel, Chloe.
I'm glad I finally got to come up here for a hot 5 seconds without people calling me.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
that part.
yeah, me too, because they've been calling my phone. But I think
Yeah.
that hopefully if Lemon goes live tonight, they can speak and have this conversation where maybe Sour Patch can speak to maybe what she's experienced. But let me tell you something. You cannot use your experience as a reason to then use disparaging marks against other races. You understand me? That is That's not how we do it. Okay.
That is true. And before I drop, Brenda, we got to get into Shakim possibly being flown out. Shakim, are you becoming a little hoe on me? Little bro, you becoming a little.
Oh my
Is my
God.
little bro becoming a little hoe? He's getting flown out now. I need answers. See, when I don't watch Shakim, he be doing some shit. So I'm gonna have to watch him more. I figure he's grown and he knows how to handle himself. Now he's being flown out. I need to hear about that, but I'm gonna have to listen from the clouds. I'm getting ready to drop down. Y'all have a good
Listen.
one.
All right, Chloe. Well, well, it has the last yesterday was an interesting end to a day between Wu. Hey Don, why do you have to call me Yellow Thunder? No, it's not on Juneteenth, okay, Don. Um, who's having the verses? Kim, why didn't you come to my verses? Me and Roast had two verses. We had a 80s and then a 70s battle. We kind of went backwards, but um, I don't know. I also think that although this conversation is one that should be discussed, I also think that some of these sectors are so juvenile that nothing may become of this. But I hope the conversation is addressed, and maybe when conversations about people's ethnicities come up, that content creators, well, not content creators, certain spaces will stop allowing these types of things.
I'm
Stop
gonna say
allowing.
I
Yeah.
won't necessarily say juvenile, but you got to look at it this way, Brenda. A vast majority of the folks on here have not been necessarily out of their particular element,
Have not what?
have not been out of that particular element.
Right.
Like,
So that's why I say they're stunted almost, and that there's a lack of frontal lobe development in a lot of these people. Like it, some of the medias that people go to, even in arguments with other people, it's like, yeah, the '90s battle should be coming soon. I said I need a few week break because I'm in a lot of training right now. So I got to let me get through this training first. And then we'll see. But I said I was going to discuss it. Here we are. It is. Um, I laid my cards on the table. Um,
so before I get out of here, Brenda, I'm gonna
mhm.
ask you: did you vote for karaoke and cooks?
Wait, right, bestie. Wait, did I do what?
Did you think karaoke and cooks should have been in the top three?
She was part of the top three, four. She was.
She didn't win them. She wasn't in the top three.
There was a tie. I
So
talked
now it
about
was.
that.
When did this come along?
We talked about this already. We talked about it on Limits.
No, they just talked about the first, second, and third place winner.
Of course, because there can only be a first, second, and third place winner.
Right. So again, I'm saying, shouldn't she have beat some of the other people in the top three?
Did you listen to what we spoke about on Limits? How we came to that conclusion?
Brenda, I'm asking you right now. I'm not doing a red ball.
Was she my preference over Sky Eyes? Yes.
Okay, thank you.
But it was a tie, and we had to decide, and the decision was Sky Eyes. So there's four judges. I don't know why we're here again, but
No,
there's
I
four
asked
judges.
you, Brenda, because you're the only one I didn't get to ask. So it's no
Yeah,
big deal. It's over.
she was my preference. I like Sky Eyes and both karaoke, but I like karaoke better than I like Sky Eyes. But it's not. It's about four judges coming to an agreement on who we felt should win, and Sky Eyes won.
Okay.
So, and it only takes three for a decision, and with the judges, right? So, yep. So that's how it was. But I think she was amazing. I
Thank you.
think you can tell from my commentary that I thought that she was amazing. You know. So
See, that's why I like you, Brenda.
yeah. If anything, I'm always going to be fair, and I'm always going to tell the truth. But and if a different set of judges for a different competition, and y'all, they're gonna do the same thing. Doesn't matter because this AI competition is gonna be interesting. Um, it's gonna be interesting. All the competitions are interesting. So, I mean,
Just don't disclose
you
how
said
much
you
money
wasn't going to talk about this
you
with
gave
me.
out for the AI
You
competition.
you you right, Gemini. But Malika's up here saying I was the only one he didn't have. You right. I should not. I need to leave it alone. Thank you. Thank you for being my my point check. Thank you. Okay, what'd you say? What about the AI challenge?
Gemini 75. I like you. I'm gonna ask my question because I'm elite.
She
But
keeps me honest. Thank you, Gemini. What?
yeah, just don't talk about how much the pot gonna be for the AI competition, and I'll be cool.
I hope that Lemon.
Okay.
I
Well,
hope that he. I hope
don't,
that he crowdsources for it. Hope he
don't jinx.
crowdsources.
Don't jinx. Don't jinx.
No, what you mean?
Just
See, that's why you got knocked off. I don't even want to talk about this. Can I tell you I don't even want to talk about the AI competition yet? I don't care. I don't care. I hope it's successful, but child, glow. See, God said no. He got knocked off. It's time for me to get out. Oh, I went 35 minutes. Listen, I feel like I need to say this at the end of commentary, right? As I always do. Lil BS with Brenda, it is always my unpopular opinion. Um, when I give my opinion, I do not dislike the people unless I tell you I just don't like you. It's my commentary and unpopular opinion about how I feel about certain issues. And of course, people will take it personally, just probably if I would maybe feel a way about someone who's giving some commentary on me. I don't dislike you, but sometimes I question certain things that I hear, see, and that go on in the sectors. And I did question that last night about why that was said, like, you know, in a black space, like, why are we here again? And I also want to know why are people, now that we're here, using ethnicities and race to tear down people in these spaces. And I think again, that's why I'll never, not that I'll never, let me not use never, too permanent of a term. That's why my chat will always be in these numbers because I'm not gonna allow people to come over here and try to tear down other races. And if you have a problem with that, if you don't like to be around Caucasian, or if you have a problem with black people, if you have a problem with Hispanic ethnicity or Haitians or Caribbeans or something, this is never going to be the place for you because everybody is welcome here. And if you judge people based on their race and their ethnicity, you're only going to get so far in this world. You are. First time, last time you were here, remember? Yeah, I know anything goes until it's your favorite. Absolutely right. And that is unfortunate. Okay. I don't know, Glow. They're ignorant. Their frontal lobe is not developed. And a lot of people have not gotten out of their environment, which is why I say, TC, stop taking trips to Texas and Florida. Get a passport and get out of this country and broaden your awareness. Broaden, go outside of this country and get to know other people, other places, other cultures. Know that it's more than you and that everybody does not fit the mold. Every white person is not the enemy, and every black person is not a hood rat or ratchet. Like, you can't be serious in 2025 that you're still running around and appropriating certain terms to certain people because this is all you know. Your environment is too small. Your mind is too small. Your vocabulary is too small. We have to stop this. And this is not just about Sour Patch. This is about us as a people. You can't still be doing this. You can't. You can't still be doing this. And so, if the point to bring us here was the conversation that happened yesterday between Snoop and Sour Patch, then let it bring us here. Okay, go have a good day. Let that be the point where we are brought here. Cruise Chronicles tomorrow. Yeah, but it needed to be addressed by me because I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay. We my Buki is coming tomorrow, Tannis, and we're gonna talk about her crazy cruise chronicles. That's what I'm gonna call it. Okay. Yes, wasn't she great? Shout out to Glow. Yeah, we got to do better, y'all. Please go out boarding. Some. Let me tell you what happens when you keep yourself limited to thinking that the only people that you can associate with is in your race. You limit your opportunities, the possibilities in your life, your networking, the places you can go, and the people that you will see. You limit everything in your life when you come with that narrow frame of mind. The world is bigger than your race, my friends. You will never be able to get but so far if you think that it's just my race. Okay, you're out there with the Umar Johnson mentality, like a freaking fool. Just thinking that the only thing. Come on, like please don't be, don't be this way. Let's go. Let's go to Tannis. But we'll be doing the cruise chronicles, because I'm telling you, this girl's crazy. Okay, and only these things happen to her. Yo, I'm gonna let her come up here and give a story time. Remember the last time Tannis gave that story time about when she got invited out on a date only to have him split the tab with her and to do a shared plate? Well, baby, it gets better. It's gonna be a better story than that. I'm still cracking about that. Okay, it's gonna make me fly to California to kick his ass. Okay. But anyway, if you don't do anything for yourself in 2025, yes, Stacy, yes. King Alex, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, guys. When you come in here, say hello to me, okay? Before I have to address you. You know what, King? Hit this panel because you're not doing anything. You're not doing anything. Come up here. Let me start calling you a few racial disparities. Shakim, were you here for that story? Well, she's coming tomorrow. You spoke 50. No, you did not. You weren't even in here. You weren't in here. She went, Tannis, that's my pumpkin, y'all. My Tannis went on a date. We were so excited about it, y'all. I was like, what are you gonna wear? Blah, blah, blah. She's back out there in the dating world. Baby, when she messaged me back, ooh, the way I was annoyed. She said, thank you, Hood. Yes, now he said, yes, I did. Word to my mother. Son, let me tell you something, son. I'm sunning you this morning, like Malik said. Okay, well, good morning, King. I'm not used to you being, doing salutations and greetings. Okay, so good morning. I still don't believe you though. Actually, Hood, I'm on tea now. Since I got sick Sunday, right after the thing, I got sick. Okay, and I've been on tea ever since. I have Stacy. I have. He mentioned the reparations. Was it him? That sounds like an intelligent statement. You sure that was King? Stacey, I haven't had a cup of coffee. Thank you, Tony. I feel like he wasn't in Tony. He's lying, right? See, I knew it. Son of a man. Let me see if this is lying son of a. What is this? Rich boy. Oh my God. Let me look at him.
Yo,
Look. Now, what are you in here out here looking like the Pink Panther for?
oh, that's
My,
my avatar.
my people said that you was a lie and the truth ain't in you. Hmm?
Well, I mean,
Hmm?
they can't go back 15 minutes ago, so
See, you already told on yourself. No, don't have his back, Stacy.
thanks, Stacy. Somebody got to have my back.
I've been on tea since Sunday because because once I got sick, my stomach was like, no, thank you to my mom.
Oh
Thank
yeah,
you,
you
Jennifer.
gotta stop eating the bodega cheese.
First of all, I don't eat bodega cheese. Okay.
from
and
the Indian, from
I'm
Abdul and Sharif.
I'm having rotisserie chicken with mashed potatoes and Hawaiian rolls, and I don't know what else I'm having. Some kind of vegetable. Tony, don't laugh at him. He's ignorant.
Sounds very big backish.
It is.
Mm.
Yeah.
Have a
The bigger the back, the closer to God. It's in the Bible. Go look it up.
and
Do you know that scripture?
and no, I don't. I never heard that scripture
It
before.
is. And at
I
the
know
end
what
it says, Thus saith the Lord.
the bigger the back, the easier the shirt is to rip. That's what I know.
Now, why would you know? I really can't stand it. Listen, the bigger the back, the closer to God. Okay. I do.
Yeah.
I said that. Who's down there judging me? Wait, hold on. Yeah, TC. I know. I said I gotta get a vegetable. Leave it alone. I am. I'm gonna steam something.
Yeah, what's been going on?
The hero's been good. Now I'm just up here. I was just talking about some issues. Did you happen to see Woo's? Wu had a little
Um,
LGBTQ party over there yesterday with her and her man.
oh, nah. I don't have.
Hmm.
We no longer beef, so I rather not.
I love Wu,
I know,
but
but I said me and her broke a piece. So
that's
anything
good.
negative, I have nothing but positive things to say.
Ooh.
I have nothing
So,
but positive things to say about everybody.
Jalen, how did you get over here? Jalen, don't say, you know what? Never mind, Jalen. I don't.
Yes,
Pinto beans.
I'm taking a new path in life, so it's nothing but positivity right now. Really.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you this. So Eve hit Wu's panel. Wu went live like two or three times. I couldn't keep up. And Eve said, "Woo, you just like men who like men." Oh my god! Oh my god! What? Eve?
What?
That's what Eve said to Woo.
Yeah, that's crazy. No, I ain't. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't see that. I I think I'm not gonna lie. When it start getting too chaotic, I just leave and go watch Country Wayne skits.
Not country. You always want that community wall throwing
Yeah.
subliminals. I said,
No,
"Oh
no, I
my
don't. I be
god!"
nah. It be. I don't. It's not. It don't be about this. It just be just different stuff. You know. I used to be a menace, so I be all over YouTube.
Did I catch
Like
Black Live? What happened on Lack? Oh my god!
it got a little fruity. I also
Uh,
left and I had to go. I really did. I went to listen to
why so
some.
much fruitalicious thing? Because here's the thing with Woo, right? Wu had came out and said that she was questioning her man's sexuality. Okay, then she had to double back and be like, no, the reason why I said that was, but here's the thing, King, you know, as a man, you can't really double back once you say that. You can't double back. You didn't put that out there. It's out there now. Now you saying the reason why you said that about your man. Ooh, why did you say that about that man? You don't do that. SD and Callie been exposed behind the scenes. What Callie?
Oh, oh
Callie's
no, that
kitchen?
was nah. They well, I don't know. Shit, that was yesterday. I got out of that what's the name? You was watching Cupcake Live when she was talking about it. So I don't know. After about a good hour of what was going on, I mentally checked out because it was a kerfuffle. So
Captains. Oh, so listen. So not F this app. Don, you can't put that word. You can't put that whole, you know, you have to misspell this word. Don, why are you mad? What happened? What is Callie and SD doing behind the scenes? Callie Kitchen.
man, it was some old stuff, some old stuff, or some I don't know. Some lady got caught up in some trying to play two people, and then he basically in Cali true fashion, Cali switched it up on SD. You know, yeah. So that was it.
Oh, I thought they were
If
trying,
you
they
go
were
back
trying,
and
I
try to
thought they were
watch that,
trying to,
you
I
go.
thought they were trying to get together.
It probably was some old. I don't know shit. Like I said, I watched it and I did my job, which was go sing my song about messing with the same girl. You know, R. Kelly and Usher. And
Oh. Oh Jesus.
I shouldn't have been doing that because yeah.
SC said Kelly was effing with the catfish again. Oh, but the goddess lady.
Oh, probably so because look, it's basically like the lady basically played them against each other type shit. Like trying telling one person to block another person and all that, and then typical shit, typical
My
adult shit.
my thing with the goddess lady is, ma'am, why are you coming here telling us you're in a 20 something year relationship, but then you're behind the scenes with SD? They were what, Tony? I don't know her name offhand, Brenda, but yeah, the person name. Yeah, because my thing is this. Why are you over here telling us you in this relationship, but you over there behind the scenes with SD? What do y'all men be? Are they okay with this? I don't know. That's very weird to me. I don't know. It's very odd. She was very upset. I don't know her, but Mysterious was telling me that she knows her from seeing her around. So
Used
I
to
don't
be in
know.
the chat, and then see this the thing though. This the thing. I get it why anybody would be mad. I feel like they being played on. Like you can't mess. I guess they be trying to mess with dude, and then the mystique that they come behind it, and then on the scene is like nah. So
There's no
shit.
mystique.
No, I'm saying like they want to play like they don't like the little baggage that come with. I don't know shit.
Well,
Like I
each of
said,
it.
I
Does
watched it and
any
I'm
do
mentally
any of
checked
this
out.
do any of the situations ever end any differently? They will end the same every time. It gets exposed and it all ends one great big mess. It's like
Yeah,
it's like everybody's getting a turn. I don't know.
I've
Yeah,
been on the yeah, I seen it and I was like, whoa, that's probably the first time I was up after my usual time of being on YouTube. So
right, Don.
it was entertaining for the most
It
part.
definitely was entertaining. And then Wu ended us the night, ended the night with, her being at her her friend, and that's the question I had, if that was
Did
really
you
his
say that
brother.
you said hold
She
on,
she ended
what
the
was she at?
night at her man's brother's party, I guess, where her man's brother had a few of his gay friends there.
Oh,
So it's very different.
oh.
But this was
Well,
after Wu had said that she thought her man was gay. So it was odd. It was
oh.
odd. I mean, it was like and Broadway and Mahia was cutting up in that chat so bad, so bad.
Was it on Woo Live?
Yes,
Oh, well, man, that wasn't nothing but the big brother up above telling me not to click on it.
because my question was, is that really that man's brother? Because don't be a play brother, because then now I really have questions. But they said that Wu
Yeah.
was being very sexually inappropriate on that live, but I missed that part.
Well, peace and positivity, though. So I have nothing
Yeah, I
negative to
mean,
say.
Wu done found her another man. I don't know where the hell Larry is. Brenda, are you talking about this lady? That's the goddess lady? Where'd you get that picture from, Don? Oh my God, Don. Who the hell? I,
If you say my hair name more than once, he gonna pop up.
ah! Mahaya, Mahaya, come here. You have a second? It's Juneteenth. We already free. Mahaya, why? Wait, that's Wu from Oh, that's Wu? Mahaya, why was you and B-Way cutting up so bad in that chat like that? Mahaya was in the chat talking about that's the one that Shakim gonna get F by. What in
What
the
the?
hell? It was bad. King, this is why I'm telling Lord. Let me see if this motherfucker here.
See, that's why I'm happy I
Mahaya,
go to sleep at.
get your ass
Hey,
over here. Mahaya,
hey,
why? Good afternoon or good
good
morning over
afternoon.
there.
Good morning.
Mahaya, what the
Huh?
fuck was going on over there at Woo's?
Man,
What
dude,
the
there was a house full of fruitcake.
It was a house full of fruitcakes, and one of them said that they was from Detroit, and they started saying, Shakim, I'm gonna fly you out, Shakim. Yeah,
See?
anytime, just let me know when you're ready. I'm gonna fly you out. Yeah,
Oh
and
hell no.
and it had a nose ring, you know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
it was twerking and man, look, man, everybody in there besides Boo was yeah, a
Right.
rainbow.
But do you know? But do you know if that's that man's real brother? Because that was my question.
Man, I don't know. What I know is, whether it was his brother or not, all of them was some fruitcakes. Every one of them,
Are you
including the
saying?
one that was trying to talk to her. He was
See?
on the low
Okay.
low.
That's crazy.
Wait. Wait. So Eve hit Woo's panel. I think Woo went live again after this, and Eve told Woo, it's okay. You just like men who like men. I said, oh my god, what?
You had to be there to see it to understand. Like it was about 12. It was about 12 fruitcakes in there at one
It
time.
was a lot of them.
Man,
It
hell,
was
will you
a
be
lot.
going live today? Because
I don't know.
She gonna be
you
over there. But
you
here's the problem. What I'm telling King is Mahia previously Wu was questioning that man's sexuality.
Uh huh.
So that's what made this situation worse. Now Wu trying to tell us, oh, the reason why I said that. No, you can't go back after you said that you thought that that man might be a fruitcake. Now, fast forward, you at a party with him and all these gay men. Ooh, what is going on here?
Yeah, and then the crazy part is he like, yeah, my brother's a fruitcake, and he got fruitcake friends, and I'm new here, and I'm just down here. I don't know nobody, so I hang with them, but they're really cool because when
No,
contrary to what you think, they really act like regular guys, and I'm like,
but they over
yeah,
there twerking.
yeah,
That's regular,
y'all over here having the whole payday.
right? So let me ask you, Mahaya, as a straight man, and you King,
No,
if you move
no,
somewhere,
no,
no, no,
no,
not already,
no,
no.
absolutely not. I
Brenda,
chill by myself. I chill by myself.
you in the wrong sector asking these questions.
Because
Wrong
I'm
Yeah,
sector.
like, I'm telling them that a straight man would not be hanging out with his brother's gay friends. And they
Well,
telling me, right, Don said they had a Diddy party. Oh my God.
yeah, they was over. The only thing was missing was the baby. Oh my god, that was it. They was ready. You know what I'm saying? But on the real, like,
Yes.
and the little dude, the one that she talking about that she interested in or is interested with her, not only is he talking about that he's not a fruitcake, but he says, that he don't know nobody, so he hangs out, like Brenda said, with his brothers. You know what I'm saying? Friends who are, switch hitting. And listen.
well,
Right.
The dude said he just got out of jail for serving 7 years. Yeah, man, you a
well,
fruitcake.
Oh,
You,
look,
you,
Wu
Brenda,
yeah,
guy?
yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
no.
I'm,
yes,
hey, Brenda, I know, I stopped going to school in the 10th grade, but 1 + 1 = 2. So,
absolutely,
Yeah, yeah,
abs-
yeah.
that,
That's why
absolutely.
he talking
I,
about he hang with his brother friends. Yeah,
no, no, no. That's
I.
what people didn't understand why I kept on saying, I'm telling you, no straight man is going to be like, oh, yeah, you having a party with a bunch of your gay friends? I'll be right over. He's not, no straight man is saying that. Like, how,
Man,
who, but the way you and Broadway was cutting up in that chat, I was like, my hell.
because you got to understand, we didn't never know that Wu. Well, I didn't know that Wu ever questioned this man's sexuality, right?
Yeah, she
So
did.
just think about it. You knew it. You watching, you knew she didn't question him before. And then you see me and Broadway in the chat cutting up, and we have no idea that she questioned this guy anyway. So when you got a
Mhm.
bunch of straight men in the chat unlooking on a situation that they know nothing about, and they saying, yeah, man, these is a bunch of fruitcakes. What they tell you? What they tell you? That it's a bunch of fruitcakes because we had no idea these. Man, listen, man. You know what I'm
He,
saying?
he
Hey,
he
man, I'm
can be
telling you.
God, Jennifer. He can be by Jennifer, but he's saying he's not. That's the point. He's saying he's free.
Man, and if he's bi, he's still a fruitcake because he like booty.
See,
Come on now.
this why I'm moving to Canada or Switzerland already. I got to get out of America.
A lot going on. A lot of people moving to Thailand.
No,
I've been
oh
watching.
no, shit,
Oh,
I don't want to go there neither. Mm-mm.
I've been
Yeah,
watching
Woo
a
know.
lot of shows,
She know.
but
Woo
yeah,
know.
and the thing is, so then she started. So what I would say is, once you put that out there, you can't backpedal. Once you put something like that out there on a man, you know what I mean? So now
She
she's trying
know.
to backpedal and say, well, the reason why I said that was, and I'm like, oh no, Woo. Now it makes it look worse.
Hold on,
N-
Brenda. You said people moving to Thailand. Oh, that's even worse.
Oh, well,
That's
Oh
I
even
yeah,
can't.
worse.
they got them over. They got them people over there.
Oh,
They
right.
you
Yeah.
That
know
he,
they
that
hey
he,
they
yeah.
professionals over there. They got them ones over there. You can't even tell they used to be boys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Man, times have
Correct, Tannis.
changed. Times have
That's
changed.
right.
Absolutely.
Don't lie. Right. There is Tannis, and that's the thing. He can be whatever he wants to be, but the man isn't saying that. The man is saying that he's straight. So that's the only thing. He said, he don't know
That dude
anybody,
is a
so he's
booty
going
bandit.
to
He's that
that.
man. I never seen so many fruitcakes in one spot before,
Hey,
man.
Mahel, I'm kind of glad Greg Abbott is going back to the old ways of Texas. We need a reset. If that was in Texas, this is why we need that reset because the world is fucked up. My bad for cursing, Brenda, but it's messed up.
You're
Yeah,
good.
Yeah,
most
that's
definitely.
crazy. They out here having Diddy parties and filming it. That's crazy.
Yeah, and Wu over there being a part of it.
Well, she said he's
She the
not
camera
gay
woman.
because no, Wu said he's not gay because
Wu lying.
um
She know that
it,
nigga
it,
gay.
it they're all going to ATL, and if he was gay, he would be going to ATL with them, or yeah. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be using that word. What can I use? I can't use that. I don't know.
Oh, hold on. You said he didn't.
They going to the fruitcake capital of the
Brenda,
world,
hold
Atlanta.
on. See, this is where the story get even more messed up at, like by even including that info.
Yeah, that's what she said. She said it. I heard her say it multiple times.
I heard her say it too.
I'm gonna
She
pray
said
for
it.
the generations to come. They're fucked.
She said if he was a yag, he would also be going on that trip.
I I don't have no words.
Well, I mean, if she likes it, I love it. But if the man, and like I'm saying, like maybe the man is bi. Who knows? Down low capital. Um, you know, I don't know if he wants to come out and say it, but and I didn't know he just got out of jail. This is taking a
So
turn.
that's hold on.
Yeah, he
So
said he did 7 years in
hold
prison. He just got out. That's what he
hold
Look
said.
at
on.
look at look at Tony.
Hold on.
We will not, Tony. We absolutely will bring
So
Atlanta right into
Tony
this.
Montana, now you know that Atlanta is the fruitcake capital of the world.
yeah, hold on. So you
Hi,
say
hi, Jill.
he did 7 years.
Hmm.
That's one. He hang around fruitcakes. That's two.
Yep.
He didn't go to Atlanta. And I don't man. The story
I
was fucked from the beginning. She basically said that man was a fruitcake without saying he's a fruitcake.
She did accuse him, and then
And then start clowning him kind of during the live
she tried to backpedal because
about being a fruitcake.
see, she didn't do it.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's why I said this is crazy.
She said that song say booty hole.
Yeah, yeah. And then that's why
Oh
Eve.
shit.
That's why Eve hit her piano and was like, "Yeah, well, you just like men who like men." What? What? Eve? Why would you say that? I was
Contaminated.
like, "What the hell?"
Man, Eve knew them dudes was fruitcake. She was saying it too in the chat.
See, there was a lot going on here. I mean, I woke up at 3 a.m. to this foolery.
I couldn't stop laughing. I was in here
Look,
Oh,
look,
you said
tripping
that
out.
3 a.m.
look at poor Tony. She trying to
You said
fight for her
Brenda. Did you
cake so
say
bad.
did you say at
Yeah,
3
y'all
a.m.?
didn't invent the fruitcakes.
It
Y'all
was
did.
three. It
But
was two
then once
a.m.
fruitcakes was when once fruitcakes was invented, they all went to Atlanta. All of them. That's the fruitcake capital of the world. Y'all didn't invent it, but y'all most definitely helped it in popularity. Let's go.
So it was 2 o'clock Texas time, right? And I wake up and it is pandemonium and rainbow flags waving over at Woo's. And I said, what is going? And Mahay is in the chat. Half the Mo 3 sectors in the chat. B Wave's in the chat. Mahay is in the chat talking about Shakim going to get F by that one right there on the screen. And I said, what is
He
going?
man,
Wait.
that nigga said he gonna fly Shakimi out. Shakim, man, I haven't seen you in so long, Shakim. Oh my God! Like, just
Mm,
let me know when you're ready to come. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna send you a ticket. You know,
it was a lot.
like,
A
man,
lot.
come on, man.
Yeah, it was a lot
Mahia,
happening.
did you at least clip that part?
Nah, but I know there's plenty of people that did. There was a lot of people up in there from over here.
Oh,
I'm guaranteeing they got it.
Man, this is crazy.
And I was telling Shakim, go ahead and tell Wu, man, that dude is a fruitcake, man. Go on tell him, man. Go on let her know, Shakim. I know you know.
Did Shakim say anything?
He talking about, man, it's been too long, man. I haven't been active in a long time, so I don't know.
Oh
Get
my
out of
God.
here,
Not his
Shakim.
radar is broken. Shakim, get
Mm-hmm.
over here. Oh well, she's probably somewhere because Wu was tilted. She was a little lean to the side. She was drinking and stuff last night. So I don't know where she is this morning. But no, well, I had to talk about it because yeah.
Did you
Anyway,
see him? Did you see him sit down in that chair and then put that towel in the front of him in front of his muscle shirt like a bib and tell Wu to sit on his face?
that part here come TC. That part I missed. But the chat was telling me about the sexcapade.
Uh-huh.
Good afternoon, TC.
Good afternoon, Brenda. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're a little low. Let me see if I can.
Barely.
Damn. Barely, barely. I
You
need to
lower
talk
than
to
the
some.
ant's belly.
I'm sorry. Listen, I need to talk to King. King, there's a question in the chat. Can you read it, Brenda?
Yeah, let me see where. Which one? Which one, TC?
What type of reset was he talking about?
Oh,
He
I
said
see it
something about
now.
a reset.
oh,
What?
they changed a lot of laws down here because they was down here going crazy. They put a stop to all the madness. What kind of what Brenda is talking about now?
Oh, okay. I thought you meant a global currency reset. Okay, no. All right, I thought you were up on some. I thought you were up on something I was up on because Texas is really okay. All right, you're not really up on it. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Fine.
All right.
So you talking about King? No more freakniks, like that kind of like.
Yeah, all
Somebody
the
need to
laws that they
reset them
passed.
niggas over there at Wu House.
Look, Brenda, all the laws that they passed, they unpassed them. It was a reversal. So that's why I said,
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh,
yeah.
okay, 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 yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, since Trump got into office, Trump is like, nope, nope, get all that stuff shut down.
It is crazy, man. Certain things don't need to be filmed or put on camera.
Look at TC. There's a lot going on. Well, we will be live, I'm sure, at some point today. They said Larry was probably home babysitting. Child, I don't understand. I don't. Anyway, it's none of my business. I think Wu has an open relationship with Larry.
You'll
I,
never know 'cause unless Larry make a page. But man, this is crazy.
not Larry, but can you imagine Larry making a page?
You gonna be cursing everybody out.
But Larry don't really like this social media stuff. He don't be wanting to be on filmed and all that kind of stuff. So it'll be interesting. Anyway, y'all, I'm getting the hell out of here. I've had enough for the day. Who don't go live and drag me? I just had questions. We all have questions.
Who cares if Wu drags? Oh well. I'm gone, y'all. Y'all have a
All
good day.
right, man.
All
Have
right,
a good
see
I
ya.
one.
bet.
Okay, you're right, Bessie. It's none of your business. Yep. And I need to go hit me up something to eat. I had some grits and sausages this morning, cheese grits with sausages, and now I'm hungry. Oh, I have soup. I have tomato and feta soup. I'm gonna eat with that. Mm. Anyway, guys, I said my thug dizzle for the day. It's now time for me to go. 2 hours and 8 minutes on the clock. Y'all all have been amazing. Thank you for visiting Paradise Island, where anything can happen, and it does. Later. Wait, what? King, I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Oh damn, my bad. I didn't even know. Somebody had called my phone, so my whole screen blacked out.
Oh, I don't like. I don't know. I don't think I've ever had clam chowder,
You clamp, that
but
is nasty.
I do like lobster bisque though.
Oh, that's the truth.
But it's too hot for that now. I can't. But I'm saying that, but I'm getting ready to have tomato soup for lunch. But then I'm in my house with the air conditioner on, so you know.
Yeah, but yeah, that's crazy. I every time I come over here to the island, there's always some craziness. So expect the unexpected.
All right, y'all. I'm out of here for real. 2 hours and 9 minutes on the clock. Thank you for visiting Paradise Island, where anything can happen, and it does. Later. Give me some, Tinky.